Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be me using kind of a full face of Colourpop makeup. The only thing Colourpop doesn't have is setting powder and foundation. I have concealer, eyeliners, different lip products, blush, highlights, bronzers, and of course eyeshadows. So I'm going to be using all those in today's video. I love Colourpop and I think they have a ton of great stuff. So yeah, I figured I would do a little toot toot using all their stuffy wuffies. Be sure and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Subscribe! I have no announcements. Do I have any announcements?
I don't think so.
Okay, well then we'll just jump right in. Dang, this is the world's shortest intro. Should I just keep talking to make it long? No. Okay, we'll get started. I literally popped like 10 big zits on my face right before I get started, so I don't know why I did that. Now I have swelps. I also used the Colourpop concealer right here to prime my eyelids. Let's just talk about this. Ooh. So my nails look like caca in this video, and I am going to be going to the nail salon at approximately an hour and 30 minutes. So they'll look better in an hour and 30 minutes, but for this video, they don't look good, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do my face makeup with the concealer. Now, I really love Colourpop concealers. I'm using the shade Light, and they are a whopping $6, and they have this really thick, whipped, full coverage formula. I also like the applicator on them, they're nice. I'm gonna just use my Y6 brush to blend this out. Also, I obviously started with foundation on because there's no such thing as a Colourpop foundation. But I think Colourpop needs to come out with a foundation because I'll be waiting on it because their base products have been so nice. So I'm like, okay, where's that foundation now? What do you guys think? So I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye. I apologize that I don't have those products, but as soon as they make them, honey, I will be using them in a tutorial. I'm gonna start with the All I See Is Magic palette, which I love this palette, and I told you guys I would do a look with it. So I'm gonna start with this peachy shade right here. And this is an M573 blender, and I'm just gonna pop this shade in the crease. It's a really nice peachy shade to help lighten up the primer, and it's also a great transition shade. It's very light. With the R39, I'm gonna go into this warmer color right here. I'm just gonna work that in the crease a little bit. Not taking it too low. Such a pretty color. This is actually a Smith 203 brush, and I'm gonna take this purpley shade and I'll mix it with a little bit of the brown together. And then because this brush is a little bit more defining, I'm gonna just pop that right into the upper crease area. Trying really not to hit the eyelid with it because, you know, I don't want a purple explosion, although it does, a little goes a long way. Guys, these eyeshadows are so creamy and like the mattes are phenomenal. I just mixed the purple and brown together and just really work it in the crease. And I drug it out really far, but I'm gonna go and like sweep that away and clean it up in just a second. I'm gonna take a little bit of Shiny, which is my very own eyeshadow from Colourpop, on that same brush. And just a reminder, 100% of the proceeds from my collection with Colourpop, girl, goes to the animal shelter, which is amazing. You can go back to your fluffy blender and you can even like soften up those edges if you feel like they're getting a little bit harsh. No worries there. I just go back and soften them up. Time to cut the crease, and one of my favorite brushes to do that is the M421. And I'm gonna be taking the Colourpop concealer in the shade Light. I like to get a little bit on the back of my hand. Hello, focus. And then I'll get some on both sides of the brush, like blop, blop. See that? I love how I'm like, you see that? And you guys are like, we can't respond to you, okay? And then I'm gonna carve out the crease. So I start by getting the excess off the brush, and then you don't have to tug your eye. I just hold on to my eye to make sure it doesn't run away anywhere, you know? And then because this brush has like that rounded edge, I'm able to kind of cut that crease. Now you can leave it like that, or you can drag it on out. I'm gonna drag it out a little bit. So now I'm gonna take this little cloth and just wipe away that excess. Little makeup wipe. I'm gonna take an E3 brush and just sweep away that excess setting powder that I applied down. So we have a nice cut crease, and now what I'm going to do is go back in with another shade from this palette. I kind of want to do this pink shade. I'm like, do I want to do the gold or pink? I think I'm gonna go with the lighter pink. Now I'm just slightly gonna pack this on my eyelid with the same M421 brush. By the way, that is the lid color, and now I'm gonna use this color on the brow bone and the inner corner. I just live for when I mess up words. I don't know why, I just think it is just the greatest. Some people do not like it. I can't help it, okay? This little pencil brush is an E34. It's one of my favorite pencil brushes I'm using here. Okay, now we're actually gonna dip into a really pretty Colourpop eyeliner. This is called Best Zero. It's one of their gel pots, and it's like a maroony brown color, kind of like that busted fingernail right there. And it's gonna look really pretty with the look we did. I'm gonna use a M250-1 little liner brush, and their gel liners are very nice liners. They're super affordable, which is amazing. And that, my friends, creates like this really pretty kind of cut crease look. Now, if you wanted to deepen the cut crease a little more, you can even take an M515 and take your darkest color, which in our case was Shiny. I am so close up, but you can just pop it right there on the crease to define the little cut crease a little bit more, and this is only if you want to define it more. Okay, I popped on a lash, and now I'm going to go ahead and work on the lower lash line, and then we'll finish our face makeup. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to take an M210 brush and go in with this warmer shade, and I'll probably mix it with the purple. I'm going to put some of that Colourpop liner just right into the waterline. I'm going to take this Colourpop bronzer and highlighter set, and I'm going to use the bronzer side, which is such a pretty bronzer. I'm going to take a R14 bronzer brush. I love that bronzer. It just says highlighter, but actually I'm going to use it as a blush. If you can see, it's a really pretty peachy shade. I'm going to take a Y4 blush brush. It has like shimmer to it, but I just think it's so pretty because it definitely puts like a lot of peach on the cheek. You could definitely use it as a highlighter though if you wanted to, but instead for highlighter, I can't believe I'm just using all the Magic Collection. I'm going to use this highlighter that doesn't have a name on the bottom of it. My first time trying their loose highlighters. Let's see what happens. Is it magic? We don't know. Wait, let's see.
No, it's not. It's very, very pretty, and I love it.
Yes. Okay, I realized Colourpop doesn't have mascara either, so I was trying to do a full face Colourpop,
and they didn't invent these products.
I get an A+ for effort because I definitely used a lot of Colourpop. For my lips, I'm going to use none other than Bam, my very own creation, because I think it looks really pretty with the eye. This is the final look. I hope you guys like this tutorial. I wanted to do it to show you guys some looks with the Magic palette because I talked about it, but I never used it on my channel, and also to share with you guys some good Colourpop makeup. I know like the Colourpop website sometimes overwhelming because they have so much stuff, but these are a few products that I love from Colourpop, and they work really well, and the best part is they're very affordable makeup. So yeah, you get your bang for your buck. The loose highlight, basically, this is just a full face, as much as I could possibly get to, of my Colourpop favorites. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. And I hope to see you all in my next video. Be sure and subscribe to my channel before you leave. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.